Hey!
What's up?
Hey! We're back. Yes, someone in the comments brought up a point that we felt we should have brought up in our last video. So I was like, we should just make a whole video about that. But then I kept remembering other things that we should have brought up in our first video that we forgot because we ranted about Dolph Ziggler and Cody Rhodes for too long. So I said, fuck it. Let's just make a part 2 video. It's probably not going to be as long, but whatever. The point that was brought up was what they do with the camera in matches now. Whenever someone's going to do like a big power move, they just zoom in so fucking close and for like a snap zoom, you can't tell what happened and it just looks like garbage. And
back in the day, you'd be able, like if Brock Lesnar did an F5, you could actually see what the heck he's doing. Now when he does it, as he's about to make the guy spin, they'll zoom in really close, and when the guy lands, they'll zoom out again.
It's not even just for like an F5 though. It's like
it's for everything. For like a punch. And if a guy is punching and doing striking in succession, they'll keep zooming in and out. And it's just like, what the hell?
You get nauseous. They should have like a seizure warning. It just looks like garbage. It's just straight up garbage. Yeah. So
it sucks.
Camera angles, like what on earth are they thinking? What's the purpose of that?
From what I've heard on dirt sheets, which a lot of times they just make shit up on there, but from what I've heard, it's because now that they broadcast in HD, they're image conscious, and they're afraid that with the good quality, you'll be able to detect the flaws more in the moves. So
yeah, well, they don't care about the flaws in the storytelling.
They figure if they zoom in and make like the shaky camera, you won't notice if someone botches. Yeah, right.
Yeah, tell out to Sin Cara. I botch! That goes along with another point. The overall production of the show, it's not a spectacle anymore.
No.
Old Raws would start, you get the fireworks going on.
You actually had the intro.
Now it's just, oh, welcome to Raw, I'm boring, here's boring and boring. But we're going to have a boring show tonight for 3 hours. Not even, because it's not even 3 hours. It's probably an hour and 45 minutes with commercials to fill it in.
And then they go to like 11:15.
Remember when main events would be commercial free? Now you got 2-3 commercial breaks in the main event.
Yeah, the going overtime thing is just so stupid. There's no point for
it. It's like
back in the old WCW days.
It's reminiscent.
Tony Schiavone here. We are going overtime to see Goldberg take on the Big Show. Or not the Big Show, whatever. Giant.
Yeah, 7'4", 550.
7'4", 550.
But that's a match you want to see, at least. Yeah. No one wants to see Shield Usos for the 10 millionth time. Who the fuck asked for that? So it's not a spectacle anymore. It's just garbage, and like they just start and it just ends, and you don't even remember seeing it. Like, what was the main event of the last Raw? You have to think about it.
It was. I remember. No, it was.
Was it like the 10-man tag match?
No, that was before Survivor Series.
Oh,
it was
God.
Cena and Big Slow versus Orton. And
oh, right, yeah.
Big Show like had to feign that concussion.
Right. How many boring chants were there during that one? All right. Now another point. We briefly mentioned this, but I didn't like convey my full disdain for Sheamus in our last video.
When Sheamus debuted, I wasn't watching wrestling. He was.
But Sheamus started out in ECW fighting Goldust every night and getting no reaction as a heel. It's like, oh, here's this weird ginger, the giant ginger. And then, because he's Triple H's lifting buddy, he's like, Vince, did you do that thing with Triple H and Sheamus?
Oh, well, I can just picture the conversation backstage.
You know, Vince, my buddy Sheamus is working out. He's good on the stick. You know, he ain't a spot monkey. I say give him a spot. Put the strap on him, Vince.
So Vince had him give him a blowjob in the closet, and then he was fighting Triple H at Mania.
Yeah, I had quit on wrestling at that time.
And, like, he's a giant ginger, and he's disgusting. Like, I'm fine with grizzly-looking guys, but this guy's skin is like, it looks like Cool Whip. And if you slap him, he starts bleeding. His skin is so fair. So what do? They give him the taunt where he goes like this. So right before the match starts, he's all red and like he gets a bruise on his leg and it turns purple. It's disgusting. He's gross.
I don't mind that stuff, but he's just booked as the Irish Cena. That's what pisses me off.
Like, remember Finley? He was like a badass. He hit people with a shillelagh. Sheamus just comes out and he goes, "Oi, fella. I'm a loyal Irishman, fella." He doesn't even say like quirky Irish things. He just comes out and he's boring. Yeah, he's just boring. And he was in that stretch for like 9 pay-per-views in a row fighting Del Rio.
It was so bad.
Every match, it just kept getting worse and worse.
So bad.
And he never lost the title, so it wasn't like that dude like the rematch clause thing. It just happened.
And then he did that one segment where he stole Del Rio's car.
That was so PG. Like, you're not Eddie Guerrero. You're Sheamus. Yeah, you're boring.
It sucked.
You're terrible.
So hopefully when he comes back, they'll repackage him, but I doubt it.
Hopefully he won't come back. But he's going to win the Royal Rumble, so it doesn't matter.
No.
All right, and I had to make this note, because I thought about this after.
Oh, this is a good point.
We made
it's
the
just
video.
one little
All you fucking smarks who are like, Dolph Ziggler, Cody, Dolph I love you. Like, you can't tell us why they're good. You just like to jerk off to them. They're not that special in the ring, and it just blows my mind that you think they're so good. And I just started thinking about who's like that back in the day.
Spanky.
The only guy I thought of was Spanky. So I'm just wondering, Smucks, did you love Spanky? Did you want Spanky to get a push back in the day? Because he was the only little jerk-off gay guy with the little fucking, like, no character, just, like, semi-long hair, and he did flip moves. Like, Spanky was fine in the ring. He was also a little midget that no one liked. Did you want Spanky to get a push? Because he's very much like Ziggler and Cody. I'm just saying. So that concludes our part 2. We promise not all of our videos are going to be like this. We're going to do some Raw reviews.
This was just like things we forgot from the last
Yeah.
one. Well, we were hoping to get a Raw review up after Raw this week.
Yeah. We'll do like pay-per-view previews and stuff. We're going to have a lot of fun here, guys. We're going to make wrestling fun again. So, yeah, that's the end of part 2. Have an excellent day, and try not to kill yourself.
Cena approved.
Yeah, John Cena approved as a nation.